What if the last generation was aging out and there were no more children? This is not The Children of Men by P.D. James. It's from 1964. It's Brian W. Aldiss's Greybeard. In Aldiss's future world, war has led to a nuclear accident in orbit, which has irradiated the Earth. All mammals have ceased bearing young. We start off in a world where everyone is old. The youngest among them are going to be turning 60 very soon. Our protagonist is Algernon Timberlane, also known as Algie, also known by his nickname Greybeard. He and his partner Martha travel through the UK, escaping danger and seeking purpose in life, something to hope for. With the aging population, it's difficult to do things for each other, to create a community that works, and there's dangers out there. Nature has started to take over, and it appears that one sort of mammal is actually flourishing. It's called the stoat in UK, and in the United States and Canada, we know it as the weasel. These small, fierce animals with sharp teeth really can be very, very dangerous, especially in packs. Now, what might be frustrating for some, it was a little bit for me, is that there's not really a clear plot line to the novel. It's not like we have some sort of goal to reach for. This is a novel that's more of a slice of life with some flashbacks showing us what this world is, what it has become, showing us the people and the crushing hopelessness of a society dwindling away. We look into those things that give them life, that sustain them, and also that which is tragically just coming to an end. There is a real sense of melancholy throughout the novel. Imagine a world without anyone, say, underneath the age of 60. The very twinkle of life within our eyes is dimming. Now, when I was reading this novel, I was thinking about a book I read a little while ago about depopulation. Yes, depopulation in first world countries. Now, of course, in the 1960s, there's a lot of novels about overpopulation of the earth. I can think of Stand on Zanzibar by John Brunner. But the reality in the first world countries, in the Western world in particular, is that we do not birth enough children to replace ourselves. The replacement birth is too low. I think the minimum is 2.1 children per couple, and right now we're well below 2. One of the leading canaries in the coal mine in this area is China. They've had a one-child policy, which now is revoked, but they can't persuade their population to have more children. They are used to trying to achieve within their society and to try to live the life of a first world person with luxuries, etc., and that does not include children. Or if they want to have children, they'd feel like they can't afford them. And of course, infertility is an issue as well, especially with some of the pollution that we have in our world. Are we polluting ourselves out of being able to have children? So you have a nation of 1 billion people that may, over the next 40 to 50 years, reduce to 600 million. What do you do when your infrastructure is built for 1 billion people and you only have 600 million? How can those people keep that infrastructure going? They're aging out as well. Here is the population distribution from 2020. And here is the potential population distribution of 2050. So more and more, your population is top-heavy with those who've retired, or those simply who cannot work anymore. Well, we have AI and robotics, which we always are concerned about, thinking that they may take our jobs, what will happen to the world. We may need them because we may not have a workforce left. Is this a situation that is the chicken or the egg? Are we creating these capabilities because we're not having children, or are we not having children because we have these capabilities to create those who can work for us? Will humanity die not of sterility, but just simply out of a desire not to have children, a desire to seek other pursuits? Or at least will we have a vast decline in our population? Those are some questions for discussion, and feel free to comment below. I'd love to see some of the ideas that you have regarding these issues. But back to Greybeard. I found it a bit frustrating. There really wasn't an A to B to C plot. It was more, as I said, a slice of life literary look at this society. You pieced together what had happened to them, and you just looked at the oppressing feeling of things winding down. Is there any hope there? Well, it wasn't quite for me. I had difficulty with it. I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. But if you're a person who loves to just explore a world, to explore the depth of emotions and feelings in a society and how a society can break down, well, then that part of it is well worth your time. It is definitely a unique post-apocalyptic look from 1964, one of those first unique post-apocalyptic works. So I look forward to hearing some of your comments about declining population, about AI and robotics and how that can play into it, and about Greybeard itself. What did you think of it if you've read it? Let me know. Until next time, keep reading.